Hey everyone, good afternoon. Darrell here from the Central Oregon Daily Weather Center with a deep dive in your most reliable forecast. We've had sunny and unseasonably warm the last couple of days. Tomorrow starts the beginning of a transition in our weather pattern that brings a huge drop in temperatures, more rain in the forecast, stronger winds, and that continues through this weekend. So buckle up. We're going to be looking at everything that's going to be impacting us through the next couple of days. I have a deep dive into the fire conditions for the Alder Springs fire and much more. Right now across Central Oregon, we have almost not a cloud in the sky until you hit the Cascades. That Hoodoo Summit camera is looking north-northwest, and you can see some light clouds up there, none of them bringing any precipitation at all. These three cameras from the Oregon Hazards Lab are ones that have been focused in on the Alder Springs fire, and as of right now, we do not see much in the way of a smoke plume or anything, just some haze, some smoke in the air, not really even enough to impact our air quality. And then when we focus in on the perimeter itself, last night the perimeter was expanded to just shy of 3,500 acres, and there were several hot spots on the southwestern flank of the fire perimeter, and that's where we see the hot spots right now. A few more just outside the perimeter, so they might expand it again here tonight when they do their final update for the day. But one good thing that's come off the fire line is 21% containment. So if ground crews are working hard and getting work done, and that's definitely noticeable. So thank you to all those fire crews, both in the air and on the ground. Now, when it comes to evacuation zones, none of them have been altered for the last 24 to 48 hours. Now, we do have a huge area of Crooked River Ranch and further to the west that's still in that level 3 go now evacuation zone. And then the yellow, that is a level 2 be set. The green is a level 1. And not all of Crooked River Ranch is included in that, but most of it is. And even on day 1, on Tuesday, when this fire started and then it jumped over the Deschutes, we were actually seeing where the fire was crossing into the communities that were in that level 3 go now evacuation. You can actually see the perimeter just over the edge of the fire evacuation zones. But through the last 24 hours or so, most of the activity has been on the southwestern flank of the fire perimeter, and it continues there as well. But it's not producing much in the way of smoke. Right here, these are all of our hot spots we were just looking at, and there's a little bit of smoke in the air, just not too much, not even impacting our air quality. So here through the next couple of days, we'll continue to track that, let you know when evacuations get dropped. But it looks like the fire crews are doing a really good job of containing everything, and rain is on the way. That's definitely going to help, but strong winds are also on the way. And today, it was just gusty and dry. We still have relative humidity values in the 20s, a few teens out there. Meanwhile, gusts are between 16 and 30 miles per hour across the high desert, and it's only gotten breezy and even gusty here through the last couple of hours. Typical time frame for this time of the year when we see those wind speeds jump up. Now here through tonight, a gentle breeze. By Thursday afternoon, we're looking at getting back up into breezy conditions once again, and we've been tracking power outages with this fire as well, and we're looking at 3,200 power outages in Jefferson County right now. Earlier today, there were some in Deschutes County, but when it comes to satellite and radar, we just do not have much at all to talk about. Even when we zoom this out a little bit more, what we're noticing is the closest cloud cover, the closest showers are west of the Cascades over Washington, and those have produced a few lightning strikes. Now, there is a low further out over the North Pacific Ocean. That's going to be our next system, and right now, it continues to develop. The next couple days, it's making a beeline for the coastline. Now, we do have a lot of dry air over the Pacific Northwest right now, and that dry air is definitely not helping fire conditions. Meanwhile, high temperatures in the last 24 hours, 80s with some 70s out there, and temperatures right now are in the 70s with a few 80s. So as we go forward through the next couple of days, we are looking at temperatures dropping tomorrow, and also our UV intensity forecast drops as well, just a little bit by a couple points. But look at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The UV intensity forecast is moderate to low, and that's because of our next system. As this low digs into the Pacific Northwest, we're expecting a drop in temperatures, and that cool down comes with some showers by Friday. So we're going from 80s and some 70s today to highs in the 70s Thursday. By Friday, 60s and 50s. By Saturday, 50s for most of the Tri-County area, and still gusty as that system continues to bring showers and stronger winds. But this cool down isn't going to last for too long. By the time we hit Sunday, that's our rebound day. Temperatures start to pick back up, then near average, then well above average. But our forecast model actually shows that we don't start to see a chance of rain till Friday. So Thursday, in and out clouds, still breezy in the afternoon. By Friday and Saturday, more rain is expected. Not quite everybody getting wet until Saturday, and then by Sunday, that's when we start to rebound. So when we look at the final product between now and Friday at 11 p.m., some of us are getting wet with a little bit of snow in the Cascades. So for tonight, those temperatures are falling back into the 40s with some 30s across the high desert. More clouds rolling in gradually. By tomorrow, it's in and out cover, a dip in temperatures, and then the big drop in temperatures, cooling us to either side of 60 Friday into the 50s Saturday with only a few 60s possible, more showers expected, and by Sunday, we start to clear out. By Monday and Tuesday, the next warming trend begins, and then we're through the 70s, well into the 80s by Tuesday of next week and this time next week. So here's a quick recap of your weather headlines. Cool tonight, seasonal by Thursday, but that big cool down takes us from the 80s to the 50s, calling this the summer solstice pattern flip. That's the latest in weather. Join us tonight on Central Oregon Daily News. We'll have the rest of your most reliable forecast and the latest headlines and news. See you then.